right, man. James with FightHype. So what you think about the fight coming up?
It's gonna be a good fight. Train pretty hard. We don't back down for nobody, and I think this is gonna be a walkthrough. It's gonna be a walkthrough. Like I said, it's gonna be a bulldozer effect. Annihilation.
All right. Good.
Ain't no other way to put that.
So tell us about your training history. Is Regis the first fighter you trained? And
Well, yeah, the first fighter, but I've trained other athletes for different sports. But yeah, boxing for sure. Yeah.
okay. And with that, what kind of training regimen do you have set up? You know, do you plyos? I mean, to get them ready for a fight. What things do you get into nutrition as well?
I do the whole package, but
Really?
the training, it varies. You know, some days I may come in and do plyos. Some days I may come in and do whatever. In my mind, it's do or die. You gotta take athletes to a level of almost death, I think, because if you're in the ring, you could die in the ring. Physically, if you're not ready to take on that type of pressure, you're gonna be in trouble. So in my mind, I do all kinds of crazy. I don't have no set way I'm gonna train them. I just know that the intensity they need to get in the ring, that's what I try to bring to the table. Every session.
So how Regis was looking in camp so far, man?
He a beast, man. The kid, you know, whatever I dish out, you can take it. And I just keep pushing and pushing and pushing.
Sick of that shit too.
He take it hard. I'm real. Most athletes to the level of pushing that I have in my mind, they'll back down. He hadn't backed down, so that's why I said the fight is easy. The training is harder than a fight. If you can make it through the training, the damn fight is easy. I mean, I don't know anybody training like this. He said it, ain't nobody training harder than him. So when he said that, this gave me the opportunity to keep stepping the game up. You know, we work, man. It's like I said before, he got a lot on his back, but it's an easy walk when you prepare yourself physically, mentally. You know, we came up with this deal, Rise. He got New Orleans on his back. That's a lot. Rising from the ashes, you know, you come up. That's a lot of pressure for a young kid. That's what he wanted. And when you ask for those things, you get it, but you got to work. And I work them within reason.
No, you don't.
Within reason.
So with likes of Maurice Hooker, Ramirez, what gives you the confidence that Regis can go in there and actually just put them guys out and go and get the
Man, let me tell you something. Maurice Hooker, he's too light in his ass, for one thing. Ramirez been running since day one. And anybody else in this division, you fuck these kids up, man. We train too hard, bro. Ain't none of them dudes training like this. Along with the stuff that they do in the ring and putting this together, we got a machine. We got a race car, man, with a whole bunch of octane. So them dudes, even Garcia, all them dudes, they can't handle this dude. They can't handle this pressure. Too much, too hard, too swift, too strong. Straight out the gate. Canelo by guys at 140, beat him, and then we'll move up to 147.
And what kind of damage you think he'll do at 147?
It's even
based off
easier.
what you see.
Who? Spence? You said who?
No, just based off
Oh,
of
I
what you
thought you
see.
said
Nah. But just based off of what you see.
Spence.
You know, in
I
the
was
gym.
about to say, look, come on. No, I think he'll do well at 147. I mean, you can do a little more in training. Right now, you know, we can't do a whole lot of heavy resistance training, but at 147, we can add some more things in there, and I think he'd do well at 147. A lot of those guys at 147 hadn't even been tested. When I say tested, even guys like Crawford. Crawford ain't been hit yet. Who hit Crawford? You tell me, Gamboa hit him, and he a little fella. I don't think he could take his punches. Nah, he's a good boxer, but he ain't been hit yet. He ain't been hit, so I think 147 is going to be good, but we ain't there yet. We got to clear out this 140. Once you do that, then we'll go up and challenge all them dudes.
So with Earl Spence, the face of 147, and on his way to being the face of boxing, what makes you feel that Regis has what it takes to take him out?
Like I said, we bulldozing people. Earl Spence is going to be in the way. He's going to get bulldozed too, straight out the gate. They met before the amateurs. That was back in the day, though. It's a whole new time. It's a whole new athlete. He got a whole new team. So ain't nobody scared of Spence. By the time we get to Spence, he's gonna be in trouble. Tell him that he said that. I said that.
So
Nah,
what is it
no.
that you see? Any flaws that you see that you're gonna capitalize on?
I think that ain't I ain't no boxing coach.
Okay.
That ain't my deal. That's Bobby. He can tell you that. But I tell you this. I think that Garcia kind of put him out there because he should have demolished that kid. That's like a disrespect to come up from that low to come up and fight somebody supposedly the best at 147 and go 12 rounds. That's crazy. So to let me know right there that he ain't that strong as he think he is. He should have demolished Garcia. I bet you this kid will demolish Garcia. Garcia didn't want none of that smoke. Ask him why he didn't take that smoke. Robert Garcia was talking that shit in camp, talking about, oh, we got 3 guys in camp that could deal with Prograis. I ain't seen none of them. None of them. But Spence, he got exposed. Everybody said, oh, he fought a brilliant fight. I thought he looked weak to me because I would have demolished. It wouldn't have been no fill-out period. Wouldn't have been none of that. I was steamboating this behind. At 147, what are you, 130? So Spence came in the fight at least 160. So Garcia actually looked better in the fight, I think, to be able to go 12 rounds with the champ. Supposedly the pound for pound best. No, man, come on, you know that. You know that ain't right. Y'all give Spence too much credit for that fight. I give more credit to Garcia.
Garcia's supposed to be coming back down to 140 though. So you think he gonna run from Regis?
He need to sit still. I guarantee you, that'll be a fight that fight won't go 6 rounds. I guarantee it won't go 6 rounds. If Adrian Broner would have kept the pressure on Garcia, he would have beat him. He can't fight going backwards.
And they saying Adrian Broner is supposed to come down to 142.
Man, Regis beat the shit out of Broner. He would smash Broner. Kill him. It won't be a
Why you say
fight.
that? But what makes you say that though? Just what you see in the gym, how hard he works?
Listen. It's evident the kid works like a slave. For real. But you got a guy like
what he look like.
Look,
Work like a slave. He look like a slave.
Look, on the real. Adrian Broner had opportunities when he gets with the big guys, he fold up. He like the guy in the hood that'll fight. You'll fight, they'll beat the guy, and he'll kick and run. That's who Adrian Broner is. He representing the hood and doing what? It's horrible. Regis will kill him. They won't make that fight. I mean, that'd be easy work for him and be a good guy to get on his resume. I think he's just a gatekeeper right now. He can come down and get some too. All those guys, Broner, Crawford, Spence, all of them.
And they saying
They'll be
TFP
available.
moving up.
That kid talk too much shit, bro. He ain't been tested. He has not been tested. He's a good fighter. I'm gonna tell you a little story. I'm gonna put it out there. The last fight we had the first fight we had at Lakefront, I was coming in the hotel. I was going back to my room, and what you call him? What's his name? Fimo? What's his name?
Tiafimo.
So I was going past some true stuff. I was going past the room, and he says, "Coach, am I big as Prograis?" I looked in the room. I just kept on walking, smiled away. So if he wants to fight this kid, they can make that fight happen. He not ready, man. These young guys, they get up there and they talk a lot of shit, but they ain't been tested yet. He hasn't been tested. I mean, if you look at boxing, power and speed and agility and all that, he got a full package. And he don't go backwards. You'll never see a fight where this kid's going backwards. Nah, he'll beat the hell out of that kid. Straight out the gate.
So this is a quick question for Regis. With the promoter, is there any way he could stop any fights if you request them? If you request a fighter?
Yes. The thing is, we're fighters. We don't really make the decisions. You know, you get people, especially when you sign with promoters, especially when you got all these contracts and stuff like that. You don't make the decision. That's why, like I said, that I say a lot of stuff about all the people with the belts and stuff like that. But at the same time, they don't make the decisions. You know, I really feel like fighters not scared of other fighters. I don't feel like nobody's scared of nobody. Especially when you fight. Fighters not scared, but you got managers, you got promoters, you got networks. They scared to make those fights, or they want to blow them up so big. So, I know it's a lot of people out there. They think, this fighter ducking this fighter, especially this motherfucker ducking this fighter. But it's the managers and promoters and networks and stuff like that. So as the fighter, you don't have as much control as you think, especially. And then at the same time, if they paying you 7 figures to fight somebody hard, and they pay you the same thing to fight somebody soft, it's like, it's hard to argue with it, right? It's the same. I mean, because at the end of the day, you fighting your prize fight, you fighting for a prize. So I really don't, like I said, I really don't think no fighters like duck other fighters and stuff like that. But you know, we really don't make the decisions. Like, you know, you can say it, yeah, it's a lot of politics, and we really can say it. Like, you'd be like, yeah, I want to fight him, and I'm pretty sure a lot of fighters say that about other fighters. I want to fight him, but you know, at the end of the day, you still got to deal with the politics. You still got to deal with the business people that put all these things together. And so, like I said, if somebody paying you the same thing to fight this person, and they say, oh, you're going to get paid way more if you fight them the next 2 years, then you're going to be like, fuck it, I'm whatever, you know? But yeah, that's just how it is. It's a lot of politics in the sport of boxing. Dirtiest sport in the world. I love it, but dirtiest fucking